Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video we're going to take a look at a shaver. Yes, not something you often see on a tech channel, but hey, it's got batteries in it and microprocessors, so it's kind of tech related. It's got a USB port, so yeah, it's kind of tech related. Anyway, the reason why I am showing you this is because I actually really like it. Now, we get offered lots and lots of reviews for shaving products and bizarrely things like hair styling products, so clearly some people don't watch the channel that clearly or that closely, but when Aberlite actually reached out and said, would you like to try out our new shaver? Now, as some of you may know, I've been using the Pitbull for the Skull Shaver for probably about 3 years now, maybe slightly less, maybe slightly more, around that sort of time. And it's pretty good. Let's be fair, it's okay, but the battery life is starting to get pretty poor on it. The battery life in general wasn't great to start with. It was comfortable to use, but often I found that the shaver either was way too close and cut me to ribbons, or just didn't get close enough and left it so my hair or my head felt like it had stubble, which is kind of going against the point of actually using a shaver. You want it to feel nice and baby smooth. Now, for those of you who've been watching videos recently, you'll notice that my hair and possibly my beard area looks a little bit nicer and a little bit smoother. Now, that is in part due to this product, the Aberlite Touch 2. Now, they actually reached out to me a few months back and actually sent out the prototype version, which is this one, the gold version, which I've got here. And yeah, it was very good indeed. They have made some refinements to the finished retail product, which is what they've sent me as well, which is this one, the silver one. And to be honest with you, I find it hard to find the difference between the two, but clearly they have made some improvements, so that has got to be all for the best. Now, this sort of product is one of those things where you think a shaver is somewhat of an investment, but this one actually, at the prices that they are charging, isn't that expensive. Now, at the moment, there is actually a 15% off deal as of the time of recording, so this is towards the middle of December 2025. I think if you're a new customer, generally they're going to give you some form of discount. At the moment, it's 15% off. So if you wanted to pick up one of these in either the silver, the black, or the gold finishes, you've got the choice of three, you can get it for roughly around like £60 here in the UK, which actually seems like incredible value for money, especially when it shaves as close as the market leader, which I'm not going to say which one it is. We'll have a look on the website later so you can see their kind of comparisons to see how close it actually is. So potentially you could save yourself a ton of money. Now, also, I should say as well, there is something very important which they kind of want you to know about, but I don't really get it. So this is called the Touch 2. Now, they are touting it or marketing it as a product for basically touching up your hair or your scalp, whichever way you want to look at it. So basically for very, very fine stubble. Now, I actually disagree with that because I've been using it. I'm a tech person, so sometimes I'm on it, sometimes I'm lazy as all hell. So sometimes I'll let my beard and my hair go for 3, 4, 5 days, sometimes a week, and it gets pretty long. And I've actually been using it against their instructions on longer hair, and I find it to be fine. Now, obviously, your mileage may vary, and they are marketing this as a tool for basically kind of trimming. So if you've got longer hair, then they do suggest using a rotary shaver or clippers to kind of clip it down first of all, and then use this as a finishing product. But like I said, I've been using it as basically a standalone and essentially replacing my Pitbull shaver for the last, I don't know, month and a half, 2 months, whatever it's been, and it's been pretty decent. And I've got to say as well, Kath loves it because my head and also my lips, because I've been using it on my face, everything just feels really nice and smooth. And well, I'm not going to say what she said, but basically it gets the wife's seal of approval. So if guys, you're out there and you're shaving and maybe you're kind of getting itchy or you're getting rashes or your partner's getting rashes because of your shaving habits not being the greatest, then maybe it's time to take a look at one of these. Okay, so that's enough of that. This is an unboxing channel after all, so we should take a look and see what we get. So obviously you get the shaver. We'll take a closer look at that very shortly. In terms of included accessories, so you get a travel bag. So if you're traveling, you can stick it all in there. You also get a instruction manual telling you how to use it, how to charge it, maintenance, all that kind of good stuff. You also get a USB Type A to Type C cable for charging. This is something which is a massive improvement on the Pitbull. The Pitbull comes with some bizarre custom USB thing, which you just, well, it's hard to replace. With this, it's a USB-C. So how many USB-C cables have you got knocking around your place? I'm sure you've got loads of them, whether it be at work, whether it be at home, on your desk, whatever. This thing's going to be super easy to charge, but they do include a cable anyway. There's also a wall charging brick. Now, this one is the American version. Obviously, if you're ordering it outside of the US, then you'll get the one region appropriate to you. So that's fine. This one is a 2 amp hour. So if you've got one of those already, then you can make use of that, obviously. It comes with a cleaning tool. So a little cleaning brush on there. And realistically, you probably don't even need this. It's super easy to clean. Even easier than the Pitbull, which was very easy anyway. This is super easy to clean. Included as well, there is the heads. Now, the actual foils are razor thin. They're super thin, which is why you get such a close shave. So these are down to 0.05 millimeters, which is insane. So a lot of shavers would be kind of like 0.2 mil or something like that. So I'll show you on the site later. But yeah, essentially these are the same as the kind of the brand leader or the market leader in terms of closeness. So yeah, you do get an extremely close shave with these. Now, when it comes to optional extras, now you don't get these included in the package, but these are available should you wish to. And they are a set of 3. You can buy them together as a set of 3. Pretty cost effective as well. And also you can buy these individually. UK pound prices, these are roughly about sort of £9, £10 each, but you've got a choice of 3. So you've got the foaming cleanser for head and face. I actually like this a lot. I use this in the shower pretty much every day. It's great for just making your skin feel nice and fresh, and can be used as a preparation for shaving. I just use it as a preparation for the whole damn day, but it is intentionally designed for before you shave. So it softens the beard, opens the pores and all that kind of good stuff. Also as well, you've got 2 other products. So for post-shave, you've got the soothing balm. So if you're someone who is prone to a little bit of razor burn every now and then, and let's be fair, there isn't a shaver on the market that won't give you any razor burn, because you are shaving against your skin. It's at times gonna snag, you're gonna get nicks, you're gonna get cuts, you're gonna get razor burn at some point or other. It's just inevitable. But if you use this, then you can use this as a balm. Actually, you can use this on things as well, like stings and bites and stuff. So if you want to use that, you can do. And I should say, actually, both of these, both the soothing gel and also the purifying gel, actually really nice smell to them. It's not overly powerful. It's not like toxic waste chemicals coming at you, like a car air freshener or something. It's just got kind of like a botanical smell. So it smells like some sort of plant or flower. It's yeah, really nice actually. The one I haven't used yet, because I generally don't tend to use sun protection, because hey, it's the UK, we don't see the sun very often, but this is SPF 30, basically a protective balm. You can use that if you want to. Again, depending on what country you're in, that's probably going to be more relevant. If you're in the States, then yeah, I would say probably have a little look at this, but regardless, I like these 2. This one, probably not for me, but obviously you can buy the 3 and save some money. You can try them out for yourselves, but certainly I would say the purifying foam, really nice, smells great, does wonders for your skin. And again, if you want some soothing action, then you can look at that one as well. So that is the accessories. Let's take a closer look at the shaver itself. So taking a look at the shaver, it's pretty nice. Comes with its own protective cap, which is pretty handy, but also it's still got access to the USB port on the side there. So you can plug it in and charge it. Charging times run about 2.5 hours for a complete charge, and that will give you somewhere in the region of 2 to 2.5 hours of runtime, which realistically for most people, for a shave, you're probably looking, I don't know, a couple of minutes. So yeah, it should last for ages. If you're taking it away on a travel for a holiday for a week or 2 weeks, then yeah, it should be absolutely fine. Of course, being that it is USB Type-C, pretty much anywhere in the world you're going to be able to charge it, whether it be from a solar power bank, if you're out somewhere where it's nice and hot, or if you're staying in a hotel, there's bound to be a USB-C plug somewhere. So yeah, you've got no worries there. To take it out, just pull it out of the protective case. So yeah, that's pretty easy to do. And in terms of ergonomics, it's pretty lightweight. It's actually quite chunky, but also quite lightweight at the same time. And there's various ways you can hold it. So you can have like kind of like the palm grip like that. You can kind of have it between your fingers like that, whichever works for you, or kind of pinch around it. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Everyone's gonna have different size hands, fingers, etc. So yeah, whatever works for you. I generally tend to switch around. So if I'm doing the sides, I'll do like a grip like that. If I'm doing the back of my head, I'll probably grab it like that. It's very comfortable to use. It's all solid metal design as well, apart from the back, which is plastic. On the back as well, you've got the power button, so you just press it and hold it, and it turns on, as you can see, and it gives you the power LED on there, tells you how much battery you've got, etc. When you plug it in, that will light up, it'll flash yellow to say it's charging, and then it will basically stop when it's done. So yeah, it tells you how much charge you've got left in there, which is awesome. So let's take a look at how to actually clean this thing up. So to take the head off, pretty easy to do. There's indents on both sides. So just get your finger or your nail underneath it and you can just pop the cap off. There you go. Nice and easy to clean. All you need to do is just give that a tap on the sink or whatever. You can, if you want to, give it a rinse under the tap. It is IPX6 rated, so splash proof and all that kind of stuff. Obviously don't submerge it, it's not designed for that. And also because it's got a USB cable charger, you don't want to drop it into something because you could actually damage it internally. So yeah, don't drop it in the bath. That's not a great idea, and don't fully submerge it, that's pretty obvious. But you can rinse it under the tap very easily. I've done it a couple of times and there has been no ill effects whatsoever. Also, if you want to remove the blades themselves, so the blades actually you can replace quite cheaply, I must add as well. That is one of the downsides of other brands. I'm not going to mention the name, but you probably know who I mean by now. Replacing the head, the foil, and the actual blades on another brand is prohibitively expensive. You're looking at somewhere in the region of about, I don't know, 30 to 50 pounds, depending on which one you go for. This is a far more tolerable price, and actually you get packs of two. So you get two sets of blades, or two sets of two blades, I should say, and the head. So two heads, two sets of blades, and is somewhere in the region of about £22, so kind of like £11, £10, £11, and that should last you kind of 3 to 6 months. Now some people go on forever and they just use the same ones until the shaver dies. I probably wouldn't recommend you do that, but I've had previous brands which I've used them for like maybe a year, so I replace them once a year. Just buy a pack, then you're covered for a good time. So very cost effective in that regard, and removing them is very easy to do. So just pull the head off of the little spline there, and again you can give that a wash, whatever you want to do, give it a rinse as part of your maintenance routine. Just pop it back on. It's all spring loaded as well, so it's got some flex to it and bounces up and down, so making it nice and comfortable for your shave. Just pop the cap back on and basically you're kind of ready to go, which I really like it. It's very comfortable, and even though I've just shaved today, it's still picking up a little bit, but it is actually really nice and comfortable. And yeah, see, I'm using the palm grip there. If you want to, with the other side, just whatever works for you. I do apologise for the noise on camera. It's probably not the greatest thing to do on camera, but anyway, you get an idea of what it sounds like and how to use it. Let's take a quick look at the website and we'll go through some of the pricing and some of the actual kind of comparisons between this and some of the market leaders. Okay, so we're here on the Aberlite website. So as you can see, at the moment there's a holiday gift sale, 15% off site-wide, etc. Free US shipping on orders over $100. That is one thing actually as a downside. If you are shopping outside of the US, then obviously tariffs and what have you. Looking for the UK buyers, obviously we are a UK channel, so if you're buying this for the UK, unfortunately the shipping price is going to be somewhere around about £30 on top of the price. So do factor that in as part of the equation. For obviously American customers, going to be a much better price. So options, you've got stuff for beard, hair, head, body, skin, and you can buy kits, and you can do like a subscription service if you wanted to. But if you go into the head section, you've got some options there. So you've got the Touch 2, you've got the replacement blades. Those are currently sold out. Again, two types of blades. There's a gold one and a diamond one. From £22.67 currently. Also, you can put your discount code in as well on top of that. Got the complete care shaving system, the foam cleanser, the aftershave balm, and the daily moisturizer if you wanted to use that. And of course, we've got the Touch 2, which we'll take a look at. So again, around about £60 at the moment. Available in silver. The black's currently out of stock. That looks really cool. And there's the gold version as well. That also looks pretty nice as well. It says it's precision foil shaver designed to deliver razor smooth results on short stubble. So 1 to 2 days growth at around about 0.5 millimeter. I would disagree with that personally, but that is their recommendations. They are saying that if you do want to have it on longer hair, then you should kind of trim it a little bit first of all, but I don't, because, well, it seems to work fine. 80% closer than rotary technology because of the way the foils work. Nice and smooth, weeks of power, and designed for the head, and works on your face too. You go through, you can see the design of it there. And also, when we're talking about the competitors there, so they compared it against the Braun Series 9, which is probably the main competitor, the Freebird Flex series, that's also a very popular shaver, and obviously the Skull Shaver Pitbull. So in terms of kind of overall closeness, it's on par or the same as the Braun Series 9, which is the market leader, and is much closer than basically other rotaries. You've got the max stubble length there, also irritation levels. What I like is the runtime as well. So the runtime, 2.5 hours. The Braun Series 9's up to an hour. The Freebird's 1.5, and the Skull Shaver's about 1.5 also. But what is the big thing is the pricing. So if you look at the Skull Shaver, which is a really popular one, anywhere between $70 and kind of $400, depending on which model you go for. Also with the Freebirds, around about $70. The Braun Series 9 appears to be $300. I didn't realize it was that expensive. And that brings you down to the Touch 2 at just $80 or $79. So really good prices there. Again, it shows you the differences between the ultra thin foil, and basically those are thicker because obviously you've got the protection against the outer foil and the blade, whereas you've got the ultra thin foil, which makes shaving much closer. So yeah, get the general idea. It tells you how to do it, what to do, how to clean it, etc. Frequently asked questions, which if you've got any questions, I strongly suggest you check those out, or leave us a message in the comment section. I'll be glad to try and help you out with any comments or questions that you may have. I have used this for a little while now, so I should be able to answer those questions pretty easily. So there you go, there is a look and some of my opinions on the Aberlite Touch 2. Again, just for pure transparency, they sent these to us for review purposes. Well, I say us, for me really, Kath's not used them. They sent the original one, the gold one, which is the prototype, then they sent out the refined retail version, and again, I can't really see a difference between them. The packaging might be slightly different and some of the bits inside the box, but other than that, it does appear to be the same shaver. So it looks like their initial launch model was great anyway. I really like this. Nice and smooth, very close shave, much closer than my Pitbull by quite a margin. The only thing I would say is if you are someone who leaves a little bit longer between shaves, like more than a week or so, then you are going to have to trim it down a bit. I think that's the same with most shavers, to be honest with you, especially foil-based ones. Rotaries are a little bit more forgiving, but ultimately I think for the price that they're asking at the moment, around about £60, here in the UK, around about $80. Yeah, I think this is definitely well worth a look, and hopefully if you do, you enjoy it as much as I do, because I actually really like using it. It's nice and easy to charge. That is one of the things which really bugs me about other shavers. I just want a normal USB Type-C connection. Like, is that too much to ask these days? So anyway, it comes in a range of colors, like I said, gold, the silver, and also the black. If you can get it, I think the black is going to sell out very quickly because it is looking pretty stealthy and quite mean looking. So I don't know, we guys like that sort of thing. Anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, smash that like button. If you want to check out more videos in the future, more tech related videos that is, then do drop a subscribe, and also obviously if you do want to see the videos daily, make sure you hit the chime notification. That way you'll get videos into your inbox. But I think that's going to pretty much wrap this one up. I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.